Hey there, baseball fans. Nathan Rohde and Shooter Hunt here with the latest episode of Coffee and Curveballs. Shooter, we've got a ton of events going on across the country, winter events. I mean, it's crazy the action that's going on. Seasons are kind of getting started in some places, but there's lots to talk about, so we're going to take a tour.
I mean, the excitement just to have baseball on the horizon. But these preseason events are great just because you get some follow lists, especially for college coaches. Hey, high school kids, you're getting your names out there. Who do I need to know for the spring season, especially looking forward to the summer?
Indeed. So let's start our tour around the country in the Northeast. Bishop Eustace has got a dude on the mound for the 2021 class, but good programs reload. They don't rebuild. It sounds like there's some guys in that 23 class coming along.
Yeah, Matt Augustin, big right-hander, about 6'3", put on some physicality. I saw him last year. Love the way he moves down the mound, the way the arm works. Was up to 90, three-pitch mix, definitely a starter's profile. I think there's going to be some college coaches glued to his season. Nick Sulpizio, another guy, two-way, up to 88, feel for a three-pitch mix. But Bishop Eustace, always talented, much like Jersey, the South Jersey, which has been a hotbed for talent, especially in recent years. But beyond that, the New Yorkers are also very talented. Matt Thorson, 6'3", 190. Love the way the frame works, but especially how he doesn't get cheated at the plate from the right side. Love the athleticism. I think he's going to be another guy that the Power Five schools are locked in on. And then a couple big arms. Rodney Pena was 88 to 90, 2,300 plus RPM on the fastball, and then 2,700 plus slider. Can really spin it. Ball jumps out of the hand. And the guy I'm going to be glued to this spring, Charles Batista. He's at Don Bosco. It's a loaded program. So his 88 to 90 fastball might be thrown game 3, game 4 because of how talented that team is. But pay it no mind. He is a big time recruit, almost like Chase Petty the way he gets down the mound.
Nice. Excellent stuff. And then looking around all over the country, we've got East Coast, we've got Upper Midwest, we've got West Coast. Looks like there's some underclass southpaws that have caught your eye.
Yeah, you got to love those lefties. In the 23 class, these guys are all uncommitted. Jack Bassard out of Maryland, 6'3", 200 pounds, three-pitch mix, 85 to 87 in a bullpen. What's not to like about that projectability? He's from Maryland. In Wisconsin, Gavin Bowen. Love the elasticity and athleticism. Just works down the mound well. Ball whips out of the hand. He was up to 87 recently in a bullpen setting. I think there's a lot more in the tank for this kid. I'm hoping to see him at the future games in August. Tori Indomenico, more polished guy, up to 88. It's clean arm stroke, feel for three pitches. I think that pitchability will be real for him. A lot of guys will be following him around this summer. He's from Illinois, and then go out to Utah, where everybody seems to be 6'3", 200 pounds. Left-hander, up to 87. Billy Bird, some good physicality out of him, and I'm expecting to see him at the future games as well.
Excellent stuff. Now looking at the state of Nebraska, we've seen some frigid temperatures on the news there, which means these guys that are throwing some heat might be helping with the weather a little bit.
And I know Rob Allison was a little nervous about that snow moving in for this event, but luckily Brian Feakin was out there to calm his nerves, get through this event, which sneakily had tons of talent. I mean, Nebraska was showing out. Ryan Harrell at the top, 6'3". I keep talking about these 6'3" guys. Squared shoulders, was 88 to 90 in the bullpen with feel for a good changeup. Also swung the bat really well. I love the athleticism. A lot of two-way guys in Nebraska. Colin Novacek, left-hander in the 24 class, only 80, 82, but there's much more in the tank. He's just a freshman. It's clean. His pitchability is clearly there. Rohde, this is a name we've heard before, but Michael Valdivia, a younger brother of another talented player. It's really swung a bat well. It's more polished approach. Very mature hitter from the right side who's just a freshman, moves through impact well. Trayton Brandt, again, square shouldered, big kid, throws hard. He's got more in the tank. And then 24, Brady Brown, 6'8" runner, really did a nice job in the outfield. Is going to swing it well. There's some twitch in the hands. But this event was loaded. College coach is going to want to take a look at the stats page for this one.
Excellent stuff. And you just had some stuff in your backyard as well, a couple of days of events in the Pacific Northwest. What do you got from there?
I mean, the big thing I noticed is that there's a lot of 22s still on the board. Got to get out there and check those guys out. Any schools in need, these kids are very talented. So all across the country, come on out here. But one guy who's not uncommitted, Eli Kennel, shortstop, committed to Oregon State, 22 class. I mean, it's a blue-collar kid, just brought it all at all times. It's full speed, 6'5", 60. Did a nice job in the infield, but does not get cheated at the plate, 100-plus exit velocities. He just gets after it, grip and rip. In the 24 class, Troy Osborne, catcher from Grants Pass in Oregon. He's a dude. It was really impressive to watch him at the plate, behind it, just his entire makeup. I think coaches in the Northwest and throughout the West Coast are going to be glued to what he's up to. The Big 22 winner was JT Recan. He's an outfielder, another 6'5" runner, big exit velocities. I actually thought video won't do his swing justice, just how loud it was in person. So that's something to keep in mind. But a crazy good athlete. And then Roan Klein, 24 out of Washington. Look at this sweet left-handed stroke on here. Just really, really connected, well connected and smooth, low effort. I think he's going to be a good one to watch in the 24 class. Also a QB1 prospect. And then finally, out of Oregon, shortstop we saw this summer, Cole Katayama Stahl. It's very polished for a sophomore or for a freshman at shortstop. Swings it from the left side, even more physicality. I thought he grew 3-4 inches since I saw him in the summer. But he's a big-time recruit heading into the summer as well.
Excellent. Well, that's a great look at some events, but Shooter, we've got some game action going on around the country in those southern states, which means we've got the return of PBR Bomb Squad and Spin Zone. So starting off with Bomb Squad, at PBR Bomb Squad, bat flips are welcome, and we definitely had that at the Georgia Dugout Club. We have Bear Madliak going big-time Bomb Squad here, and then Andrew Dunford getting in on the action with this shot. He'd like to admire that one. And then finally we got Alex Karst with a no-doubt grand slam.
Head down to Alabama where their bombs are going off like crazy. Will Turner taking this one deep, and Tucker Burns turning and burning.
Excellent stuff. And then for PBR Spin Zone, as we know, hashtag spin wins Shooter. We got Samuel Simpson at the Georgia Dugout Club spinning some sliders. I remember seeing that last spring. And then, of course, Maddox Bruns. We know that he can spin it, and he lets off a couple of whammers here.
That's not fair in February, Maddox Bruns. And then Jake Lanke, one of the big 23 arms in the country, has always spun it and is spinning it from day one in the 21.
Excellent. So there you have it, some action around the country as well as Bomb Squad and Spin Zone's return for the 2021 season. But as always, for Shooter Hunt, I'm Nathan Rohde. This was Coffee and Curveballs, and until next time, we'll see you guys at the ballpark.